All right, so here's our little clipio that we just made in the last video. By the way, if you want to make this, it's the major to minor lead located in synth leads under instrument racks. Cool. So you might go in here and think, oh, I know how he's getting the pitch change, and do something like this on the transpose. You could do that, but what I don't like about this is that it distorts the octave down, and it gets chipmunky up above. Okay, so a truer way, a better path in my thinking is MIDI pitch bend. So I'm in my clip view. Let's just get it on up here. Okay. And right here under E for envelope is the envelopes window. And in here is MIDI control. If you've done my MIDI tutorial, you know about this stuff. I'm going to take one selection breakpoint. You have to not be in the pencil. You have to be in the selector. So that's the B key, on and off. And something just like so. And it transforms this pattern. And sure enough, all these other examples have the same thing. See that red dot? It shows me that there's automation there. Okay, now a little word for putting these breakpoints in. You'll notice that when I first got in here, the whole thing was selected. And if the whole thing is selected, your automation, the whole line is going to move. Okay, this can be confusing. So you have to deselect it to get any control over the line, okay? So why don't we make a curve? If I hold my Option key, I can keep it low for extra long and then ramp it higher, just like so. Okay, and lastly, before we move on, you can do something like this. Even though I can have patterns that where I have that same pattern, and all these are merged into one note. I like to keep them. I might end up with like that in the song, but I like to store them separately. And here's why. I can get in here and create contour just by selecting that amount of items and just moving them down. I could go this selection here, just like that, and get those. And I can also just lasso the heads of these things, thus and such. Okay, so then you can take these things and change the velocities on the way up the ramp. Okay, you get the idea. So that is working with velocity stalks and going to the envelope and working with MIDI control pitch bend.